Our next item is 6.6, 9:11 a.m., presentation of proclamation recognizing Hispanic Heritage Month in Lake County, California. Supervisor Green.
Is anyone here celebrating that today? Just me and my lonesome? Yep. Well, that's a problem. We should go out and do something about that. In the meantime, here we are with a proclamation recognizing Hispanic Heritage Month in Lake County, California. There we go.
Yes.
Thank you for stepping up. Whereas Lake County wishes to celebrate the accomplishments of Hispanic Americans who have helped to shape our county. We are grateful for the many contributions Hispanic American men and women make to our communities and the vibrancy they weave into our local culture. And whereas Lake County believes that in diversity, we are strengthened by our diverse beliefs, our thoughts, cultures, and experiences. All Hispanic Americans who live in our county have and continue to enrich our classrooms, our neighborhoods, and our places of work. And whereas from America's earliest days, Hispanic Americans have played a prominent and important role in our national heritage, and Hispanic Americans continue to embody the pioneering spirit of America today. Demonstrating a steadfast commitment to faith, family, and hard work, Hispanic Americans lift up our communities and our economy as entrepreneurs, executives, and small business owners, and make contributions in areas such as science, art, music, politics, academia, government, and sports. And whereas Hispanic-owned small businesses are the fastest-growing businesses in America, starting at a pace 15 times the national average over the last decade, Hispanic Americans own more than 3 million American businesses and serve with honor in all branches of the armed forces, continuing a strong legacy of dedication to our country. Hispanic Americans are a testament to the American promise that anyone can succeed in the United States through hard work. And while it's not in the proclamation, I do want to point out that in Lake County, Hispanic Americans and our native indigenous peoples also enjoy strong bonds, just as we do with the settler community here. Now therefore be it resolved that the Lake County Board of Supervisors hereby proclaims September 15th, 2023 through October 15th, 2023 as Hispanic Heritage Month in Lake County, passed and adopted this third day of October by the Chair of the Board of Supervisors, Jessica Pyska. Now, brave women, who wants to say a few words about what's going on here today? Who's brave today?
So I felt the need to speak just because my dad has worked the fields in Lake County. It comes down to grapes, walnuts, pears for over 50 years. And I think last night I was talking to him and I asked him, what year are you going to stop working these night shifts? Because right now is where they're harvesting the grapes. And this year, and he's still going. So I wonder when that day is going to come. But it just made me feel strong bond, just how strong my father is. And I know it's not just because he's Hispanic, but I mean, he came here and he migrated here and he's been working those fields and still till this day. And it just made me feel proud, so.
Anyone else?
My mom was born here in the United States. She was born in Fresno, but she was raised in Mexico. And she didn't come back to the United States until she was about 9 years old. So I was raised in a pear orchard in Ukiah of the Oswald Ranch. So all through in my household, it's just nothing but Spanish. But I've been privileged to see both worlds and to enjoy both worlds, the American world. And yes, I was raised as American, but I do have my Hispanic culture, and I embrace both. And I thank everyone that they're able to accept that.
Born and raised here.
My family comes from Puerto Rico, and all my family were in the service, but we were raised with rich Hispanic culture, so I'm blessed to have experienced both, and I'm glad to be here.
Thank you. And I just want to point out, I was born and raised in Fresno, so I got the good and the bad. So definitely it's a diverse, multicultural community, and it also still struggles from the compartmentalization and the isolation and the straight out racism, that still continues to afflict our communities of color. And the Hispanic community, Latinx community, when I was growing up in college, we did Chicano studies. It's such a rich tapestry of culture and stuff like that. And what we have coming from Mexico and what's happening in Puerto Rico and in Spain and in South America, quite different things. And so the breadth of the Hispanic experience is so broad. But here in Lake County, we have so much to celebrate, not just in terms of the good relations we see in our local agricultural providers and the labor that's provided, but also the richness of the interface that you've taken roots in this community and you have blended and become this broader vision. And yet you still retain this culture, and it's so important. So I wish we had more here that could celebrate that today, but it's been a constant theme in my life, and thank you for coming today.
Thank you. And I just want to point out, there was a Press Democrat article last week celebrating some of our amazing Latina leaders. Of course, the wonderful, fantastic, amazing Ana Santana, Angela Cuellar, and Zabni Niera. They were featured in this article. It came out last week in the Press Democrat, talking about the programs that they work on, the mentors that have supported them, and also the amazing tradition that has become everyone's favorite now, Dia de Independencia in Kelseyville, is just celebrating the amazing culture. And I think at this moment, we have so many leaders and so many celebrations around our county. There's so much to be proud of. And thank you for joining us today. Really, really appreciate you being here.